Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? This time we have two participants. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Saji Jayasinghe and Reshani. Both of you are here, no?
Yes, sir.
So I just received the link, right, for the lecture. I was waiting. Finally, they sent me just now. That's why I was late. That is not my problem, right? Please.
Okay, sir.
So, Reshani, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
So did you both submit the assignments?
Yeah.
Sagarika,
Yes, sir, I did.
okay.
Sir,
Reshani, you call me and send, no?
yes, I send one and I call you. Then
Yeah.
again, I send another one.
Yes, I received both.
So when I was looking for the definitions for that, I had a lot of doubts, sir, because that I couldn't find more than three or four with their names. So anyway, that I collected 15 definitions, and anyway, that in the booklet that I have mentioned from where I have got it sometimes
That would be
from the
better
web
if you
pages and
can,
all.
yeah, if you can give me the HTML address, right? If you found them on a website,
Okay.
better to give me the web address, then I
Yeah,
can check. Yeah.
okay, sir. Yeah, I have mentioned that, sir.
Okay, that is better.
Sir, I didn't mention that.
So better to give the HTML address, then I can check them, no?
Okay.
Mm.
Should I have to do it again?
Again means you better to add the references. That means the web addresses that you have.
Okay.
Then that would be better.
Okay, so then I will send it again today.
Today you could write send me.
Okay.
So any more questions related to the assignment and all?
No, sir, I don't have.
Okay. What about the other person?
I At the moment I don't have any questions, sir.
Today we have a sort of good topic, right? So that is called um, problems in child development, right? So there, I have a sort of very lengthy presentation, but I would like to send you for you can read them all the theories and all the things that we have. Uh, then you can go through, right? But I would like to add something else for your understanding. So, what are the problems that we have in the child development, right? So, better to take a short of note. I will send you that PowerPoint presentation, then you can go through, right? Uh, so then I think that sometime uh, you have some experiences related to child development. I don't know whether you have your own kids, but anyhow, I think when you are interacting with the society, right? So you might have seen some problems with the child development. So I think that you might have seen there was a video right now, a sort of viral video, right? Very recently, you might have seen that a father hit a small kid, right, at home. So now I think that police has arrested the particular person. Now he's in the jail. He has been punished according to the civil law of the country. Those kind of problems you might have seen frequently in our society. But in addition, you know that related to child development means basically there are four areas that we want to consider. I think that uh, you have heard those four areas. Better to write down. I think you already know those things. Uh, uh, One is cognitive problems related to cognitive development. Even we can say issues related to uh, cognitive development, right? The other one is issues related to child uh, emotional development, right? And the other one is issues or problems related to child emotional development, right? And the other one is issues or problems related to child physical development. Those are the four major areas of child development, right? We have discussed them already, but we did not discuss about the issues and the problems related to those four areas: cognitive, social, emotional, and physical, right? So here today we will be trying our best to identify some of the issues related to people, the child cognitive development, and what we can do for them, right? So those are the things that we are going to discuss, right? So before we, did you write down those things?
I
Excuse
got a
me.
note about social and emotional development of the children.
Hmm.
Cognitive, I didn't get the cognitive development of children, just the theory.
Hmm.
That's it,
So
sir.
I think that earlier at the beginning of this module, we discussed them. I suppose I sent you all the PowerPoint presentations as well. I think I asked
Yeah, that's the
Taranji
note I
to.
got.
Yeah, I think that now on those, when you check those presentations and the videos, you will be able to go through the content that I have covered, right? Didn't you go through those PowerPoint presentations?
I did, sir.
So there we discussed no physical and cognitive, emotional and social development, right? We have discussed about the development, but not the issues, right? And the
Yeah,
problem.
that's what I say. I got that details.
Hmm.
Cognitive, I just got only the theories.
Yeah, cognitive development also we discuss. I
Okay,
think I don't know whether uh, I have shared the PowerPoint presentations all I use. I will check them again.
the cognitive and the physical one I didn't get. Just cognitive theories only.
I will check, right? I will check and send you back, right? I will ask Tarini to share that as well.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, right now, before we discuss those things, uh, uh, Could you please think of some of the cognitive development issues right now? The cognition, I suppose you understand this word. Cognition means the issues related to their, uh, that mental development, right? Mental means cognition means knowledge, right? So how their knowledge is developed, right? Right, and uh, uh, how the cognitive development is disturbed. There are many reasons behind for that, right? So can you think of some of the issues and problems that you have seen, even you might have heard about those things, right? Many times, I think in social media, in the television, in the newspapers, you might have seen that news and so many things, right? Um so can you even think of even two or three problems that you have seen or even you might have heard about? So just take 2 to 3 or 5 minutes and think of the issues, then we can discuss them, right? I will also give you the issues that we have, right? And think of them, right? Did you find some problems yourself? So can you tell me some issues that you know even heard about?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was spoken to you a few minutes ago also, but anyone didn't hear me.
There may be a small
Yeah.
problem in your connection or something like that, maybe.
Sir, I was asking you that autism and some kind of like speech and language disabilities, are they related with this?
Yeah. Really, why not?
Ah,
Autism is very much related.
uh-huh.
That's a cognitive development issue,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we must be uh, taking it very serious, and we have to meet the doctor as soon as possible. If you identify a problem with the child, something like autism right now, you know that it's a uh, very important factor, important issue
Yes, sir.
that we have in the cognitive development. You know that right nowadays there are some research studies about the autism. No,
Yeah.
though the people are not taking it very serious, but it is there all the time in the normal classrooms as well, right? Autism is there all the time, but the people don't understand this as the Sri
Yeah.
Lankan teachers don't have a sort of training to identify this kind of issues. Now, I think that there is a program going on, right, in collaboration with the Ministry of Education to
Mm-hmm.
identify the students with autism, right, in the schools, right, in the public schools. But I don't know in the international schools, they have a sort of program to identify the students with
So
autism and all.
2006 that I told you that I was teaching in international school now. So there
Yeah,
yeah, it was my first year of training. So there I
yeah,
met a child who had got this matter, and
yeah.
his behavior was really different from other children. And sometimes he used to make some like very strange noises, and he was trying to hide under the tables, as well as that the when he's standing, even that posture is really different from other children.
Mm-hmm.
So after 3 years I left the school, and I got to know that the parents have taken him off from the school and entered to another special school, which is for the autism children.
Mm-hmm. How do you say that that particular student has autism?
Because the parents were telling that.
Parents told that. That's
Yeah,
mean they
yeah,
have met a doctor and
yeah.
uh,
They were
uh,
taking medicine also. Finally, that
mm,
last few months, they wanted to bring him to my home for to give him some lessons.
mhm.
So anyway, that I didn't conduct for long time, sir, because it
Mm.
was really hard to handle him.
Why is that so, right? You know that now. Did you identify any reasons behind that?
Yeah,
Is it
only yeah,
related to,
yeah,
do the
yeah.
parents have something like that? Is there a history?
I can't remember that much, sir, but when I'm giving him lessons, that normally that the children they like to sit in one place and do the work, but he wasn't like that. Even that he didn't like to accept my commands also when I'm asking
Mhm,
to come, and those things that he didn't respond at well.
mhm. Then what did you do?
I stopped his class.
That's why you want this kind of training right now. This is what we are going to talk about, right? When you meet a student like that, right? How you are going to handle such a students, right? Because most of the time that I have seen in Sri Lankan context, when the teachers identify a child with special needs like autism or any other cognitive development issues, what they do is they just give up the students and uh, stop dealing with the particular child. So therefore, I think that now there must be a sort of national level program to make the teachers aware of these kind of issues and how to handle such kind of issues as a teacher. Because here, one thing that we want to understand is that we won't be able to treat the child, right, to get out of the diseased completely, but we can do a lot of things, right? First of all, if you know if you can identify, for an example, child with autism, how do you handle that student right now? There are special methods to handle such kind of students. The first thing is that if you are not a trained teacher to teach the students with special needs, you better to direct particular students to a place where that student can have a sort of customized environment for the particular disease, right? You know that if you identify students with hearing issues, right? So then some students eyesight is bad. Those are also some problems. They may be coming with sometime genetic issues, and there may be some other background. Now you suppose that if the child has diabetics, right, then the student eyesight would be very bad, and sometimes their organs are not properly working due to some illnesses. Then what you can just do is, the first thing is to make the people aware of the particular student and his nature. That is the first thing, right? That's mean you have to talk to the school administration, principal or the sectional head and all the other people related, and through them, with the support of the school administrators, you have to talk with the parents. That is the first thing. Then, if you are a person who has a training, special training to handle such kind of students, you have to take that student to a particular place, right? If you have some other students who have the same problem, you have to put them all together, and you have to go for a different process, go through a different process to get them supported, right? So I think that in Sri Lankan context, we won't be able to see such kind of arrangements in the schools. Therefore, many students are penalized, right? They are not well treated. The reason is 95% of the teachers in the Sri Lankan context, they don't have any training to identify the special needs of the children. That is a big case. So therefore, the first thing is the negotiation and communication. The other thing is directing the particular child to a suitable place for them to learn, right? Because we can't say that the students, if the students have autism or some other issues, they can't learn. That is a wrong assumption. We have to understand that they also can come out of those issues, and they can really reach the self-actualization. According to Jean Piaget, self-actualization means Atma Sakshatkarana in Sinhala. That means reaching to the highest level of their life. So therefore, the second thing is taking the students' matter very serious, and think of the options, right? And arranging an environment is the third, right? Third one is arranging the environments, and directing to a suitable place is the second one. But you know that now, if the teacher is not aware of the procedures, right, I think that they won't be able to do anything else. Therefore, I think the first thing is identifying the students with cognitive development issues. For that, right, the teachers must have a sort of training. So the first, to identify the cognitive development issues, you can use some techniques as well. You better to write down those things. The first one is observations. Observation means nirikshani. Okay. To identify the cognitive development issues, the best technique is to use observations. That means you have to observe the students individually in the classroom. So if you see some issues like some of you said earlier, going under the desk and not walking well, right? Sometime not listening well, there is no attention and not engage in the school activities properly, then they do not collaborate with the other the students, right? If they are aggressive, if they have some unusual behaviors like in talking, in listening, right, in handling some other school activities, then you have to observe, right? And the observation is the best method to identify the cognitive issues. But you know that, but just thinking, but just observing some of the unfamiliar or unusual behavior, you won't be able to predict. You won't be able to guess that now, but that particular person or the student has cognitive development issues. The observation should be recorded right properly, and then you have to meet the person who has a special training for the particular purpose, right? So that's mean then you have to talk to a person who has a sort of knowledge about these kind of issues. So therefore, observation is one. Then the other one is, you know that uh, uh, their records, right? Now I don't know whether you know now. Now the schools, when you enter your students to a school, right? They ask that what is that? A copy of the uh, pregnancy documents and all the other things. Do you know about it right now? Now the schools are asking, and we have to submit a photocopy of the particular document, right? That that growth chart and all those things. Do you have children?
So that is only in the government schools, no, sir.
Sorry, I
International
can't hear
schools,
you.
that's only in the government schools, no. In the international school, they don't ask those things.
No, but I know that now they are here. There is a school called. I like it. It's not a problem. I will tell you the name. Lakeland International School here in Ratmalana. My elder daughter was going to that school. Then when I enter my child to the school, they ask for a photocopy.
Mm-hmm.
Then they keep those things in the file, right? Because sometimes they are making some awareness program for the parents as well, right? When they see something else, because I don't know in all the other international schools whether they are doing this or not, right? But in some schools, I know they are doing it.
Normally in our school, they ask just the medical reports, sir.
Medical reports and the other documents we have to submit. That is,
Mm-hmm.
I think that depends upon the particular school and all those and their rules and regulations. That would be right. Anyhow, nowadays there is a sort of concern, right, about these things, right? Because now the now the world is completely different, or not like in our time, right? In our time there might be a lot of people with autism, right? Sometimes I also I don't know whether I have autism, right? So nobody considered them very seriously in our time before 20 to 30 years, right? But now the world is little bit different because the people are aware of these kind of issues that we have. So then even the parents and the teachers and the school administrators and the other stakeholders are thinking about this kind of issues, right? So therefore, keeping record is the second technique, observation, keeping records. And the other thing is, constant negotiation, constant, interaction between the students and you, right? And the students and the teacher. Teacher means not only the class teacher, all the other teachers who are going to the classroom. You remember when the children are coming to higher grades like grade 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So then there are teachers, right? Different teachers going for different subjects. And all the teachers must be aware of these kind of matters. You know that, right? Some students can't, do mathematics and science subjects well because they are getting a short of headache. It is also cognitive development issue because they have sometimes depression and such kind of issues. Those things may be coming with the family background as well sometime, right? So you know that if the father is very aggressive, if the mother is very aggressive, if the mother and father has left the home, right? If the children are growing with some guardians like grandmother, grandfather, or some other people, so there may be some problems related to the family environment as well. So there may be and maybe impacts from such kind of situation on the students' cognitive development. Therefore, when we are going to think about the students' cognitive development issues, we have to inquire about their family background as well and the social background, right? What kind of family background and where they are living right now, the people who are uh, living around the house, right? Whether they are good people, what they are doing, right? Their occupation, parents' occupation, right now, their jobs and professional activities, right? We have to think. Then only we can identify some of the issues related to the students, children's cognitive development. Therefore, I think that nowadays there are a lot of awareness programs are going on in the public schools, right, for focusing the teachers, right? And the government is now giving training programs for the government school teachers to get an idea about this kind of cognitive development issues, right? So therefore, when you are going to a classroom, first of all, remember that just teaching is something else right now. That is, you most of the time teachers think that now teaching is their main task. That is true. I don't say that teaching is not the second task. That is, teaching is must right in the classroom. But in addition, you have a responsibility about the uh, child development, right? Whether the children have a short of balance development in cognition, emotions, right? And social and physical, right? So sometimes due to some physical development problems, right, some cognitive problems are coming. You know that if the people, children don't have good foods, right, that's mean if there is a problem related to that foods and beverages, right, that the children need, right, then there would be some cognitive issues due to food. Lack of food so something else nutrients, right? So nutritions and all the other problems are there behind some time because they don't have enough good foods for their growth and development. So therefore there are a lot of issues behind, but due to these major issues, cognitive development issues are occurring, coming, right? So we have to think about that kind of issues first of all. So then the other person right now, I think one person told that autism, right? I think that Rashani, no? Rashani,
Yes, sir.
did you identify any cognitive development issue yourself?
I have experience with the autism children.
Any more?
Uh, and how about sir, the learning disability? Because I have one children who is come to the tuition.
Hmm.
She can't identify the letters. She's now in grade 2, but until now she can't recognize the letters.
It means recognize what?
Uh, she can write letter A, but she can't understand or she can't recognize that the one she writing the letter is A.
Hmm. Why is that? Did you inquire about it?
I talked with her parents
Hmm.
that the parents told me the preschool told us don't teach letters, they will
Hmm.
teach them.
Hmm.
But I think from the preschool also she didn't get anything, any knowledge about that. Even
Hmm.
until now she doesn't know any colors.
That child can't identify the colors,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Then what that child is doing now?
Now she's coming to for my tuitions for
Hmm.
English.
Hmm.
I started with basic colors, but now more than 3 days.
Hmm.
Still, she can't. She have some problem with identify the colors and letters.
Hmm. Then what you are going to do with that child?
I think maybe she have some scared because she doesn't want to speak with the teacher. Maybe she's afraid. Maybe she have some experience with bad experience with the teachers. If I ask a question, she's afraid to give the answer.
Hmm.
I feel like maybe because of teaching method,
Hmm.
she got a bad experience. Even
Teaching methods,
maybe the her previous teachers,
because of the previous teachers, not the teaching
yeah,
methods.
yeah, yeah,
The way that they are teaching may be the problem
yeah.
there. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Because
That
even
is,
now she's trying to go to school. She doesn't want to go to school also.
he's not now going, not going to school.
She's going, but she's crying. She's telling to Mama, I don't want to go to school. Maybe she's afraid. Sometimes she's telling to her mother, uh, teacher is shouting and beating, this kind of things.
Beating.
Yeah,
My goodness.
maybe because of that, she doesn't want to speak.
Mm-hmm. Then, as a person who can, who knows about these issues, I think that you can really do something, no?
Yeah, I feel like I have to attach for her more. I need to give
Yeah.
more love and respect and give her time to speak for herself.
Hmm.
And the lesson want to be interesting for her.
Because I'm
She like to
asking,
do color.
I'm asking all these things because, right, giving the theoretical background is useless, right? If you don't have an idea about these kind of cognitive issues, that's why I was checking your experiences and the knowledge about these issues.
Yeah, I
Mm.
also feel hurt when I hear from the parents that teacher is beating to the child and scolding.
Hmm. Okay. Then. So, any more ideas about these things? Write yourself if you know something else.
Sorry, sir?
Do you know some other issues that you know about the cognitive development issues right now? If you have some experience, because I can support you
I
to.
have one more experience when I work in a preschool. That child have a language disorder. I mean the communication.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
he is, I think, 6 years old. He
Hmm.
can't speak. When I come near or any other teachers come near to him, he's going to bite
Hmm.
the teacher hand or pinch him and make very loudly noise. He
Hmm.
can't speak any word.
Hmm.
He's 6 years old. He
Hmm.
came to our preschool to study, but it's very difficult to even he can't sit on his chair at least 5 minutes.
Hmm.
He's climbing on the window.
Hmm. Now, did you
Uh,
talk to the parents?
we told, our principal told that parents told the previous preschool punish him when he doesn't eat his lunch. They tied up him on the chair,
My goodness.
something like, yeah. And when he make noisy, they keep him a dark room, inside the dark room. And the child is crying, not stop. These kind of things they told to principal. This is the happened to the child previous preschool.
My goodness. Do you know some places where the children are punished in that manner? What is that school you said?
That preschool is, I don't know the name. They told in Palawat.
Oh my goodness.
I
This
heard
is
from my principal. These are the things that parents told about the child issue. He came to my
and
class.
haven't they complained to the police or child protection authority regarding this matter?
That I don't know, sir.
My goodness, this is a very serious case, no?
Yeah, it's very serious case because he is 6 years old and he can't even say mama, teacher, or any word.
Now, I think that right now, I don't know whether people are punishing the students in that manner. That is a barbaric culture, no? It's a
Yeah,
barbaric culture, right? Nobody can even recommend or permit, right? I think that now the Sri Lanka, we have some, that now the United Nations, we have signed and agreed to implement the United Nations Child uh, right you that there is a separate convention, no child protection convention. So we have signed and promised to implement it in the Sri Lankan context, and there are different ministries and government authorities to take action against the children, right? That abuses and all those things, right? I don't know why these are taking place still in a civilized society in that manner. Right now, we have to take some legal actions related to such kind of places if we have. But even in, that now I am working with university students for more than 16 years, right? Even we are not making any verbal harassment in the university classrooms. No? So this is very pathetic situation, right? I don't know why these things are taking place still in a country like this. Because that now, did you see the very recent video that father is hitting to a small girl? Did you see that? No?
yes, sir. The last week, the
Or
two
last
days
week?
or 3 days before.
Or 3 days before, did you see that?
Yeah, yeah,
So you see that now how sorrowful is this, no?
yeah.
My goodness, right now. That's why I think that right the teachers, right, especially you and me, including me, right? Not only all the teachers and those are people who are really interacting with the children must have a sort of training, even to become parents, right? We must have a training now. Just that we marry and have children, right? That is a sort of culture, no. Now this type of works are going beyond the culture, right? If the people do not have the required attributes to become a parent, right? I think that there must be a sort of training for them, right? I think that that person should not be punished by the police. He must be given a sort of training, a sort of that program to make him aware of right about the bad consequences of these things. But sometimes those programs won't work right very effectively. But I think that there must be programs for the people right in the society to get an idea about these kind of things right before they do something else, right? I think that before in some countries, that now for if you take country like Thailand, right now, there is a rule in Thailand, all the people, right, even a minimum of 3 months, a minimum of 3 months, they must be in the Buddhist order, right? Do you know about it? They must be in the Buddhist order, a minimum of 3 months, right? 3 months training is given as a monk, right? They have to practice Buddhism and meditation because they think that the disciplines can be maintained with such a program. Therefore, all the Thailand people are going for this, and even that very recently I heard that now the Sri Lankan government is also providing some facilities for the people who are going to Thailand for 3 months training. Right now, the government officers are now going. I think that that kind of practice should be there to control the society. Then we can have a good society. Unless I think that we won't be able to control this kind of issues, right? That is a very serious case. Okay. So, thank you very much for sharing your opinions, ideas, and experiences related to child cognitive development and all. I think we will be able to talk something about the child development issues and all right. Here onward, I will share a small PowerPoint presentation to uh, uh, right go through, and I have a very serious PowerPoint presentation. It's a very lengthy one. I will send it to you, and you can go through yourself and learn more. But in the lecture, I think that when we are going to talk about very lengthy PowerPoint presentation, won't work right very well. Therefore, I will share a small summarized one. Indu has come, no? Indu, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. We had a
What
power
happened?
cut.
You had a power cut right nowadays. We have very serious problem in Sri Lanka, right? Don't worry. Don't worry about these things yourself, right? That is the way, anyhow.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Let me to share the PowerPoint presentation. Can you see my desktop now?
Yes, sir.
Right now, I will give you a brief understanding about the cognitive development issues. Right now, you know that the cognitive development it is related to brain. Right now, you better to understand this. Brain means, you know that now brain consists different sections, right? It consists of different parts, right? You might have seen the human brain, maybe the pictures, right? Sometime if you go to medical exhibition, you can see the real brain. Now they will definitely exhibit the things, right? You might have seen already anyhow. I suppose that, right? So the cognitive development problems are coming with right, like I told you earlier, coming with different reasons, right? Family background, social background, sometimes genetic issues, right? Sometimes other um uh, that incidents and the situations that the people are facing in their life during their lifetime, right? Sometimes at any age, right, the cognitive development problems may occur, right? Not only in the childhood, right? Sometimes that if you face a very serious if there is a shock, right, sudden shock, right, then sometimes some cognitive development issues are coming with the shock, right? Then you understand that, right? Cognitive development issues are coming right with different reasons. That is what you want to understand first of all, right? exactly we can say the cognitive development issues are coming with genetic issues or family problems. Likewise, there may be different reasons in different contexts. Different contexts mean different countries, right? In different social backgrounds, right? Therefore, we can't exactly say this. Say that this is the basic reason behind cognitive development issues, right? But there are some generalization. Generalization mean generally people understand that the cognitive development issues are coming with these kind of problems. Right now we have identified some. I will show you, right? So cognitive development is definitely relating to the memory. That's mean the memory system. You know that we have organ called memory, and the nervous system. Those are related to the human brain, right? Memory is completely related to, and nervous system is completely related to brain and other biological systems we have in the body, right? Due to these kind of issues, right, cognitive development problems are coming, right? So let me to show you something. Now read yourself. Okay, you might have read the slide right now. Here you can see that I have introduced some of the cognitive development problems that we can see. You might have heard about these things yourself, right? I believe that. So you know that it includes intellectual disabilities, right? And learning disabilities, right? And autism, speech and language disorders, memory issues, executive functioning difficulties, sensory processing disorders, brain injury related to impairments, right? And developmental delays. These problems can affect thinking, learning, memory, communication, and other cognitive functions. You see that cognitive development issues are not really limited to memory or something else, right? You see that number of cognitive development issues that we can see. Intellectual disabilities mean, you know that sometime you know that when you are thinking about something else, you know that sometime you might have understood these things when you are writing to an examination, right in the examination hall, sometime you won't be able to process the information right as you expect, right? there may be there may be a delay in processing the information inside the brain. So then sometime you can understand why something happens. All the other people can understand. You might have seen such kind of people in the society. The others understand that there is something like this, but some people can't understand, though we are explaining them, they don't understand. It is a sort of intellectual disability, right? Because they won't be able to link the data and process the data and information and come out of a sort of understanding about the situation or the context, right? It is an intellectual disability. And the learning difficulties, like some of you very correctly said, they won't be able to identify the colors and they won't be able to do mathematics, right? They won't be able to write the letters. Sometimes the pictures are drawn upside down, right? Likewise, there are many learning difficulties you might have seen. Sometimes like some of you very correctly said, because of the punishment, some people believe that with the punishment we can come out of the problems, but it is very dangerous. Punishments are not really supporting people to come out of the problems, right? For some problems, punishment may work, right? But I don't say that punishments are not really working 100%. For some situation, for some people, punishment would work, but for many people, punishments are not really working effectively. We have to understand. And also the type of punishment that you are going to give would be very important, right? Because you know that the physical punishments are really insulting and bringing a sort of pain for the person, right? And within a few minutes, that pain will go away. Then the person will come to the normals, right? But some punishments are there. Uh, those punishments are having everlasting impact on the students and children cognitive development, right? So therefore, before we punish even our own children, we have to have an idea about the punishment that we are going to give, right? So therefore, I think that as the teachers, before we go to the classroom, we must have an idea about the type of punishment. For an example, I would like to say that. So you punish the students with a cane and you ask the students to kneel down. You ask the students to stand in front of the classroom or somewhere else in the classroom. Or sometime you use a different type of stick and punish them. And also you uh, punish them physically by your hands and all likewise, right? So, and those kind of punishments are really, you know, that insulting and having everlasting impact on the students' cognitive development, right? Because it depends upon the particular person, how the particular person is going to take the punishment, right? That is very serious case, right? Or sometimes even shouting. Sometimes you shout at your children, or even at your own children, or sometimes at your students. That is also right. That is also create creating problems for the students' cognitive development, because some students don't like shouting because they don't like that noise because unpleasant, right? Sometimes there may be some bad experiences because you suppose that if the father is very aggressive at home, because all the time they are experiencing such kind of unpleasant environment. When the child come to the classroom, if the teacher is also following the same, then the teacher would be an unpleasant person for the particular child because of that experience, right? So if the, you know that, right, that kind of students are coming to the classroom expecting a sort of different environment in the school. So if the same environment is repeating, so then the school will also be unpleasant place for the particular child. Okay, that is. And also remember to come out with come out of the most of the cognitive development problems, right? It is a sort of technique that we can use. We have to assure that the student or the child has enough freedom in the environment. If they have short of pressure all the time, you know that now in Sri Lanka, some research studies telling that due to O-level, A-level and Year 5 scholarship examination phobia, right? Children have some cognitive development problems. Do you agree with me or agree with me? What do you say?
Agreed, sir.
Definitely, it's a serious problem in Sri Lanka. Examination phobia. Examination phobia makes a serious impact on the students' cognitive development because and over teaching and over learning. You know that I know some students, A-level students, they are going for 3 or 4 tuition classes for the same subject. For the same subject, they are going for two. I know one student, he is going for 3 tuition classes for the same subject. For an example, you say that chemistry. For chemistry, that student is going for 3 tuition classes. Is that good?
No, sir.
So then you remember that, right? Though we want to make the students go through the examinations, so sending them three tuition classes for the same subject, would it be okay? I don't think so. Therefore, you know that those kind of practices are really making an impact on cognitive development problems and the issues, right? Especially, you know that the problems related to memory issues and you know that executive functioning difficulties. Executive functioning means you know that now there are some executive functions in our life. No, you know that you know thinking, speaking, reading, right, eating, right, and normal sanitary works, right. So all these are some of the executive functions, right. So sometimes you know that some people can't go to the washroom, even they are going to the washroom after 2, 3, 4 days because of some of the bad problems, bad experiences, maybe. You know that now sometimes the child in the childhood, some children are not really going to right. They do not do some works well. No, I can remember even my elder daughter was having that kind of problem. Because when I met the doctor, doctor said that it is okay, normal, don't take it very serious. But my wife was very serious about that matter. She's always asking to go to the washroom and do some things, right? So, but I was not really caring about it. But finally, my daughter had a sort of phobia about doing that thing, right? So now it is okay, 100%. But you know that now up to age of, I think 5, she had the same problem, right? So therefore, we should not really do the things without understanding the consequences of the things, right? But we don't understand the consequences. We do whatever we want, right? But there are some everlasting impacts for the people life, right? We have to understand these things, right? Then, like some of you said, the speech and language disorders. Maybe due to many reasons, right? So sometimes genetic influences are also there behind. So if the father is a very silent person, the children may not be talking very much. It is not a problem in the speaking and language, right? But that is the nature. Those are not real issues. But sometimes, like some of you very correctly said, some people can't pronounce the words well. There may be some genetic influences behind. Some people, that I can remember my brother was not pronouncing the word aluminium, right? Or, said sometime, that aluminium. Uh, so I can remember my brother was telling not aluminium cope. He was telling like Hamanian cope, right? Like it's maybe bad word sometimes, but that is how he was really pronouncing the particular word. Not only that, but there was some other. He was not able. He was not able to pronounce the word pang. He was telling like ma, not pang, ma. Likewise, there were some issues, but now he's perfect right now. He's a army officer now, but he's speaking better now, right? But in childhood, he had some problems, but there may be some problems behind. Sometimes some organs of the body, you suppose that if the tongue is not properly grown, then the people won't be able to pronounce the words well. It is a problem related to physical development right then. Right? Because of the physical development, some cognitive development problems may come. Right? Then sensory processing disorders mean, that some people say that I can't remember anything. Most of the time you might have heard no, because if there is a problem related to sensory processing of the memory, sometimes the people won't be able to remember the things. You see that now sometimes we say no, may thank you or may them matakane. Likewise, sometimes you are scolding at your own children, no, man,
Sir,
then yes,
does it call as dementia?
yeah, quite similar.
Mm-hmm.
It
Okay,
is
sir.
quite similar. Right, but you know that now related to sensory processing disorder, there are a number of uh, diseases, right? You said one, right? So you know that now there is a list of diseases related to memory, right? So even I can't remember those medical terminology, right? So very difficult to pronounce those that medical diseases, no. So likewise there is a list because of the sensory processing especially related to the human memory, right? Memory, related to memory, there are number of diseases. You know that even you take depression, that is also sort of a problem related to thinking memory, right? So and also brain injury related to impairments and development delays, right? So you know that sometime in the childhood some students are not really speaking better. I know one girl, right, in my my elder daughter's age, right, but still he is not really pronouncing some of the words well, right? Singular words are not really pronounced well, right? Still she is telling different things, right? But think that right now, in the time being, those problems will be right, okay, right? That's mean they will come out of those issues, right? In the when they are growing. Sometimes there may be delays. Sometimes we can't observe some type of delays, right? Sometimes if the organs related to speaking are not properly grown, sometime that kind of issues may be there. When you have a medical checkup, sometime the doctor could say where the problem is, right? If it is not taking well, right, then they will give the treatments. If not, they will say that when the child reach up to the age of 8, 12, 10, likewise, that would be okay, likewise. So that will be decided by the doctors, right, who have special training on these kind of diseases and problems. So that is up to the doctor. But anyhow, we won't be able to prescribe the that medicines for these kind of issues, right? When the teacher identifies a sort of problem related to cognitive development, as I told you earlier, the first thing is we have to observe, then consult somebody else who knows about it, then direct the particular child to a a suitable place. Those are the 3 steps that we have to follow as a teacher. Now, I think that autism. Autism, what is it? What does it mean really? As you understand, we'll see whether you have an idea about even what is autism.
Called as ADHD.
Yeah, yes. What is it?
Uh, A for aggressive.
It's how
Sorry.
Is it aggressive disorder, hyperactive or something?
Yeah.
I can't
Don't think
remember.
about the medical terms right now here. I am not a person very right expert in medical terminology. Just I know how these things, how these things are taking place in the work in the educational environment. Yes. So what is autism? Simply tell me, what do you understand by it?
it's a person, it's a child or a person communicate and interacting with others. That's how they communicate and interact with others.
Yeah, exactly right now. Autism is really related to interactions. That mean the social interactions and when they are really communicating with the people, right? If there are some, that now the communication levels are there, no, the best level, the middle level, low level. Likewise, we can categorize. That when the people have autism, sometimes they have a sort of phobia to interact and communicate. Sometimes they don't like interactions. They reject communication, right? So they are not talking in a proper way. Sometimes autism, that now according to some research studies, autism cannot be defined exactly like this, right? So that autism is this. We can't say because different characteristics can be observed, right? Depends upon the particular child as well, right? And also the type of experiences that the child have received due to many reasons, right? Sometimes some problems related to autism uh, come with the genetic influences. Sometimes the problems that the mother faced during the pregnancy, right? Maybe different reasons. Therefore, autism, but the autism can be treated medically. The medical treatments are available. But the most valuable thing is that uh, how we can how we can get into a child who is having the autism problems related to autism. Teacher, that as a teacher, what we can do is that really we can adjust. We have to follow some certain uh, rules and regulation when we are going to interact with the child uh, with autism, right? So the best thing is we have to identify the limitations, right? How I can interact with this particular child. So how we can arrange a sort of environment where the particular child can work, right? And that means not only the teacher, even the parents and the other people who are working around the particular child must understand that how to deal with this particular child. Then only we can really go ahead. If we are not going to take it serious, right? Most of the time, some people do not take autism as a serious problem. It's a serious problem, right? It will be very serious sometime. Okay, because it will really will be making very serious impact on the child overall development, right? Sometimes there will be a very serious delay in in the development, right, in their life development. So therefore we have to take autism as a serious uh, cognitive development problem, and we have to direct the particular child to the if need medical treatments, and also a place where such type of children are uh, treated well. Special places, that mean it's a sort of special need, right? And until we treat the particular child, we have to uh, take these initial actions, right, as soon as possible, right? So therefore, you know that the cognitive development problems are really blocking right now, uh, and disturbing the particular child's overall development. You know that it will definitely uh, uh, creating a lot of issues related to thinking, learning, memory, communication, and cognitive functions. So that is mean that it means that uh, cognitive development problems are really making a everlasting impact on the children's um, overall personal development. Okay. Any question? Any question from your side? Did you get me what I said in a simple way? Any question from your side? Indu and Reshani and Sagarika and all. I think there are 3 participants. Now we have 5 now. Sanjana also joined, no? Sanjana, at what time did you come? Sanjana. Sanjana, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Sanjana, when you logged on? At what time?
Last week, sir.
Huh?
Last week, sir.
You are the new student, but I am asking not when, at what time today?
I joined
Around 10 o'clock? No, not 10, 11 o'clock?
no, 10:30.
Okay, anyhow, right. So then what do you have any question to ask me?
No, sir.
No, it means that now you got me very well right now. You know that now I think that next week we will be able to finish this module, right? And I don't know how they are going to conduct the examination. So after each and every module, I don't know how they are conducting, right? Still, I don't have an idea about it. So then you have to get ready for the. Did you receive the materials, Sanjana?
Sir.
Last week I shared all the materials I used, right? But somebody said that one PowerPoint presentation is missing. I will send it as well. Did you get that Google link, Drive link?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then go through all those materials now and start working on it, right? Because the examination is also coming.
Okay, sir.
Indu, any question?
Not so that I have some experience about autism. Children that I met a child in the preschool. He like to do something continuously.
Something?
When he do something, he is doing the same thing continuously, and he is not he is not talking, keeping eye contact. He is talking, just talking, but not keeping the eye contact. Likewise, and physically also he is very, he's not developed and very thin. That boy was very thin, so he don't like to go and play outside. He just stay in the same place, his place, and just do the same thing continuously.
You know that now I would like to share one of the very funniest experiences I have. You know that in our university director general, DG, is also having autism. He is not looking at any person's face, right? When we talk to him, right, he is looking at somewhere else and answering. then I feel that when I meet him, because I know about these diseases and all, no, I am always thinking that whether I should tell this to this man or not right now. If I tell him what will happen to me likewise, then I am thinking about those consequences and I manage myself, because our director general also having autism. He can't, that he has a MPhil right in biology. He's a very learned and educated person. But you know that he is not talking to anybody. Now you suppose that when we say him good morning, he just that mobilize the head and go away. He is not telling us good morning. I don't know, and it is autism, no? And
Yes,
he
so it
has,
seems like
yeah,
because
it is.
they
It
don't
seems
keep the
like,
eye contact when they are talking.
yeah,
And
yeah. He's not really, because I have around 16 years of experience working with him, right? Because he is not talking to the people, right? He is not looking at the people, right? For any reason, that when you suppose that if there is a very serious case, that now in the university, very recently, one of the person came to our university girls' hostel, right? Now it's that the girls are not good all the time. No, there are bad girls anyhow, right? So one person has come, right? I don't know, right? So then the university has reported this case to some people have reported this, the security people and all reported to DG. Then DG has asked them what happened. Nothing. No, oh, it's okay. That's how he is responding to the incidents even in the university. I think that is autism. He is not caring anything else. Right? And also he has
autism,
a, sorry?
the autism people, that they can do the things very well, no? So that
Yeah, yeah, he
learning
is
and
really,
studying
that, yeah,
like that.
he is really good. That he is very good in learning. And you suppose that having a MPhil in biology means it's a very serious achievement now from Colombo University even. You see that therefore they are good, but the thing is in communication and interaction, they have serious issues. That is autism. Then even before I leave this university, I meet him and say, that is how I am thinking now. I meet him and say, according to education, I feel that you have autism. Likewise, I am thinking now. When I leave the university, I will tell him, right? Because now we can't treat him, no. That's the thing. Okay, then Sagarika, any question? Nothing? Rashani?
So, does this have any different levels? I mean that the people, those who are affected with autism, they are not in the same level,
Yeah, yeah.
same
There are
stages, no?
different levels. You know
Yeah,
that high level, middle level, and low level, likewise, there are different categories. But
yeah,
you know that now, if you can identify such kind of issue at the beginning level right now, at the primary level,
yeah,
we can really support the particular person or the child to come out of it, right?
yeah,
Come out of it, really it can be handled, right? Not with the medical treatment, right? So
yeah,
sometime due to some social experiences and individual experiences, autism is coming. But if we are not going to take it serious, it will be reaching to the severe level, right? Serious level. But sometime that like Lord Buddha said, සබ්බේ පුතුක්ජනා උම්මත්තකානේ අපිට මේ සියලුම මනුස්සයන්ට චුට්ට චුට්ට පිස්සු. We are little bit of mad අපිට චුට්ටක් පිස්සුනේ. දැන් සමහරවිට අපි තනියෙන් ඉන්නකොට කරන දේවල් වලින් අපිට හිතෙන්නද මට වෙලාවකට හිතෙනවා මම ගෙදර ඉන්නකොට තනි මට හිතී ගමන් හයියෙන් සින්දු කියවෙනවා. නිකන් එකපාරට පිස්සු අදහස් එනවා. දැන් එක එක ඒවා මං තනියෙන් කියවනවා වගේ ගතියක් මට නිකන් දැනෙලා තියෙනවා. දැන් මට හිතෙනවා මටත් ඔටිසම්ද දන්නේ කියලා. Isn't it? එහෙම හිතෙන්නද when you are alone at home? අපි දැන් if there is an audience, we are not going to do those things right now. It means that we have a sort of self-control. But when we are alone somewhere else, right? We do some strange things neither. I don't know whether you have understood this kind of things. එහෙම නැද්ද? ඒ කියන්නේ මට autism ද?
that මේ අපි මේ අර මේ mental hospital එකේ seminar එකකට ගියා. So there was a chief nurse. So she talked with us. She asked her first question was, ඔයගලන්ට පිස්සු හැදෙයිද කියලා ඇහුවා. ඉතින් එහෙම හිතන අයට අත උස්සන්න කිව්වා. So දෙන්නෙක් වගේ තමයි අත ඉස්සුවේ. ඉතින් මේ chief nurse කිව්වේ පිස්සු හැදෙන එක මොලයක් ඔළුවක් තියෙන ඕනම කෙනෙක්ට මේ දැන් හෝ තව විනාඩියකින් හරි වෙන්න පුළුවන් දෙයක්. මේ ඒක හැමෝම අරගෙන අත උස්සන්න ඕනේ. මේ ඉතින් ඔළුවක් තියෙන කෙනෙක්ට පිස්සු හැදෙන්න ඕන වෙලාවක පුළුවන් කියන එක තමයි chief nurse කිව්වේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා.
හරියට හරියට ඉතින් බුදුහාමුදුරුවෝ කිව්වෙත් ඕකමනේ. සබ්බේ පුතග්ජන උම්මත්තකා කියලා කිව්වාම සියලුම මිනිස්යොන්ට පිස්සු උම්මත්තක ස්වභාවයක් තියෙනවා. ඒක අඩු වැඩි වීම තමයිනේ උතන ඩිසිසිව් වෙන්නේ නේද? ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක ඉහළට යනවද පල්ලෙහාට යනවද නැත්නම් ඒ රෙගියුලර් ලෙවල් එකේ දැන් අපි ඒ රෙගියුලර් ලෙවල් එකේ ඉන්න අයනේ අපි ඔය.
ඔව් ඒක වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඕන වෙලාවක.
ඒක වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඕන වෙලාවක. That is possible. That's right. එතකොට මේ චීෆ් නර්ස් කිව්ව කතාව දැන් අවුරුදු 2500 600කට විතර කලින් බුදුහාමුදුරුවෝ කියලා තියෙනවා. Right? So that is okay, fine, right? Like you know, if we can maintain the regular level, it won't be a problem. But if you are going beyond it, right, we have to be very careful because you know that now sometime you know that some people they have problems. You know that in different periods of the life, some people have different times of the year. I know that there is one of my uncles right now, he is getting a sort of problem, right? In the month of September, October, likewise, he is a little bit mad. I don't know why, right? It is coming every year. Yeah, ඒ මාස දෙකේ සම්පූර්ණ නිකන් පිස්සු වගේ. Right now, he's getting more and more drinks and going here and there. He's not at home, right? All the businesses and everything is given up, right? Then he's totally bad. Then after two months, he's getting back to the normalcy. Is it autism or something else, as you understand? It's not autism, no?
I think it's not, sir, because autism is continuously they're having.
Oh, yeah. This is not autism, something else, right? I don't know why, right? I think ඒ කාලෙට ගෙදර උන්ට පිස්සු කොල්ල තුන් දෙනෙක් ඉන්න උන් තුන් දෙනා ඒක මේ මිනිස්සයා පස්සෙන් යනවා හොය යනවා බලනවා අරන් එනවා. It's really a mad incident right now because I have experiences when I was at home. Right now I still he has the same problem as I understand, right? But now the children that's been those children are that's been the sons, his sons are very big people right now. Therefore, he is a little bit controlled to some extent, but still the problem is there, right? So okay, right? If you don't have any more problems, because when you are going to talk about the cognitive development problems, we are getting upset, right? Anyhow, right? Let's move on. Just read this, right? Now, this is the best way, right? Now, this is the best way, right? Now, this is the scientific way. But in addition to this scientific way, there are some other ways as well. As human beings, right, we will try different things, right, at different times. As a human being right now, the teacher, you know that the teacher's role is very critical here, right? Before we go for medical treatments and all, teacher and the parents. Mata Pita Disa Pubba Acharya Dakshina Disa. These two groups of people, right, are very much important in human life because parents are really observing their own children, right, very carefully. But the teacher is really observing many children, right, during their lifetime. Therefore, compared to the parents, right, the teacher is having more experiences than the parents. Therefore, if there is a different behavior or attitude or anything else, the teacher would be able to catch them very quickly because of the experience that the teacher has, right? So therefore, you remember that the teacher's role is very critical before we go for medical work, treatments or whatever. Then the teacher, if the teacher can really identify some kind of issues related to a sort of related to cognitive development problems, the teacher can really work on it and interact with the other people around and let the people know and direct the particular child for the treatments or the other medications and everything, right? So that is why especially the teachers in the primary classrooms, they must have an idea about these kind of things, right? So you can understand, right? Like some of you shared your experiences. So some students don't identify the colors, they can't pronounce the words, right? There are a lot of and some unusual behaviors, and you might have seen phobia and unusual thinking, right? Unusual um, uh, you know unusual that dialogues, right? And interactions, unusual interactions. And that some of you said that one student is not going to play on the playground and he's not going out of the classroom. In my classroom also, I can remember there was a boy, even in the interval, right, he's not going out of the classroom. He's still from 7:30 to 1:30, he's inside the classroom. Yeah, even I can remember on the sport meets day, he is coming to the school early morning and find a place in the playground until the sport meet is over. He is there. It's a different, unusual behavior, right? So remember like that, right? So therefore, we can really meet the doctor. That is the best way. In beforehand, right? There are a lot of things to think and do, right? As a teacher. Sorry. What can cause cognitive development problems? Now you see that there are basically four reasons here. You can see that four reasons behind the cognitive development problems. First one is genetics. That's mean the parents' influence, right? Coming with the genes, right? Because of the that how the child is created. You know that, no? So therefore, because of that interaction, parents' interaction, the child is getting the genetic influence, right? It is coming with the blood genes. Then sometime the second problem is problems during pregnancy. During the pregnancy period, sometimes the mothers are having different type of experiences. Due to those experiences, uh, there would be some impacts from them to the child, right? So therefore, we have to be very careful, including malnutrition. Some mothers don't have enough foods and all, and exposure to alcohol or lead poisoning, right? Some, that in Sri Lankan context, I don't know, still we don't have this alcohol problem among women. ඉඳලා හිටලා පොඩි ෂොට් එකක් දාන අය ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් ඒම නැතුව ඉතින් they house බොන අය, I don't know, right? Do you know some ladies who are getting alcohol every day? Are you getting alcohol every day?
No, sir.
Yeah, right. But you remember that culture is gradually that culture is coming to Sri Lankan context as well. I know very recently there was a sort of searching conducted in Kotalavala Defense University. You know that's a very famous one, no? When they check the girls' bags, right? Boys are okay, no, they are anyhow they are taking, no. Girls' bags, they have found out bundles of tablets. Tablets mean those are taking as alcohol, right? Tablets, different type of tablets, right? They are taking them, right, in the defense university, right? Now what about the other universities? Now the girls are also taking different type of alcohols, because very recently I had an experience at Mount Lavinia Hills Put City, right? When I was there with my kids and all, right? Now three boys and no, three boys, two boys and two girls. Oh, three boys and two girls. How anyhow, there were around 4 to 5 people. Then they came in a good vehicle, right? So then they came to the Keyboard City, and there is a bar inside. Then that two girls went to the bar directly. The boys were going to buy bites and all those things. Then the girls were the people who ordered alcohol. Right now, I can remember one sentence they told. Right, one girl ordered 3 beer cans. Then the other girl said quickly, "Not enough, not enough. Take another 2." So you see like that. I don't know, right? Anyhow, right? I don't know about the other girls, right? They may be really good, and anyhow, now there is a sort of trend, right? Therefore, some ladies now taking alcohol. Yes, sure. And the third bullet, problems during birth, including physical defects or lack of oxygen during birth. You see that now, if there is a problem related to oxygen and breathing, sometimes some organs and enzymes, right? If they are lacking some enzymes, right? There will be some permanent problems in their brain, right? Then the other one is negligence of a baby. Right now, neglect as a baby, because if the enough attention is not paid on the babies separately, you suppose that if you have 2 or 3 kids or 5 kids, very rarely we have 5 kids now in the society. Maximum is 2 now, not 2 right now. Now would be 1, right, in due course. But in China, you know that already they have one child policy. No, only one child they must have, right? So if the attention is not paid for the children, right, when they are talking, when they are working with you, right, sometimes some cognitive development problems may occur, right? That could happen. Therefore, take these 4 things, right? Genetics, problems during the pregnancy, problem during birth, neglect as a baby. These things are very critical. We have to take into consideration very seriously when we think about the children's cognitive development and related problems. You know, it won't be very good, right, if you don't have an idea. The teachers must have. If the teachers know these things, when you have a teacher parents meeting, make the parents aware of that. That is one of your social responsibilities as a teacher, right? When you meet the parents, right, as a teacher, you better to talk about these problems openly, because we do not want to hide the things, because we are adults, right? You don't should not talk these things with your children and the students, but with the parents you have to talk. You have to maintain such kind of maturity, right, all the time as a teacher. Any question related to this? Any question, dear sir, madam? No, sirs, no. Only madams.
No,
Any
sir.
question? No? It means that you have sort of cognitive development problem. Right? Okay. The others, do you have any question? Yes or no? Okay, children's cognitive development is affected by several types of factors, including right now. It is again another type of categorization. Now, here you can see biological, socio-economic, environmental, and psychosocial. It's a different categorization, right? You see this. Read this yourself. You know that we are really concerning about the childbirth weight, no? Nutrition, infectious diseases, and socio-economic parental assets, income and education, environmental, home environment, provisions of appropriate play material, and access to healthcare, and psychosocial, parental mental health. If the mother is mad, child would be mad definitely, right? We must be in very good mental condition. And parent-child interaction, cognitive stimulation right now. If you are providing them enough things to think and work, right? Activities, puzzles, and all those things. And learning opportunities, right? We have to create the learning opportunities for them. All right. Okay. Got this? Tell me even yes or no. Okay, it's okay. Got this? No sounds no now. I suppose that just after the discussion about autism, you all have the problems now.
Yes, sir.
Anyhow, right, let's go forward, right? To move forward right now, there are a wide range of specialists who deal with the various difficulties your child may face. Treatment depends, right, on what the cause of the problem is and whether your child has a specific disorder. You may come into contact with educational psychologist, clinical psychologist, occupational psychologist right now. These people will support you when the students or the children have cognitive development problems. Educational psychologists can do that. Clinical psychologists means the doctors, and the occupational psychologists are also there. All right. Then we can meet one of them, right, and get the sort of consultation. And even as a teacher, what you can do is that when you identify the students with such kind of mental cognitive development problems, you can assist them to meet such people, right? You can direct them to the particular or relevant person, right? That is your duty, right? You can't treat them, right? You can really adjust according to the child requirement to some extent, and you can really inform the people around, right, and take the necessary actions to direct the particular child to the suitable uh, consultant, right? That is what you can do, right? Okay. Sorry. that is all about this, right? It's a small discussion, right? But we shared some experiences, right? I will send this PowerPoint presentation as well for your reference. And next day, I think that next week I asked Mr. Tarindu to arrange. Would you like to go for a physical classroom? Oh, right now I like to have a physical classroom because it would be the last discussion on this in this module. We have another only one topic that's been emotional problems, social problems, and the physical problems. And that is what we want to talk in this module, right? So, will you be able to come to the Polymath campus physically, or what do you prefer? Because I want to schedule these things because I have a lot of works. Please talk now.
I'm okay with anything, sir, because I'm near to the POLYMATH campus.
What about the other people?
Not so okay, sir. No issue.
Two are okay. What about the other two?
Okay, sir. I am
Sorry?
No
okay,
issues.
No issue?
Yeah, no issue.
So now if it is possible, not on Friday, because next Friday I have an examination duty, but I want to postpone or I want to give it to somebody else to come. Except Friday, is there any possible date? Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, likewise. Any possible day?
So Tuesdays, I can't come on that day, sir. Other days are okay.
What about the others?
For me, any day is okay. Any day mean except weekends. Weekdays mornings are okay. I'm
Okay. Then
Sagarika.
Sagarika. Then the other two?
sir.
Thursday
Okay.
after 4 o'clock, I can't, sir. Before 4 o'clock, okay.
Thursday, no?
Yeah, Thursday.
What about the other person?
Sir, every days are okay.
Okay. Then listen to me. Shall we arrange the classroom then next Thursday? Is it okay, no?
Yes, sir, that's fine.
Sorry,
Okay,
sir.
sir, no problem.
Okay, then we will arrange the classroom next Thursday physically at Polymath campus. I will inform it to Tarindu. Tarindu will really facilitate it. And then we can finish this module, right? And we can meet and discuss. And if you have any question on that day, you can ask. Go through the materials that I have sent you and come to the classroom. When you come to the classroom, get ready for some activities. Bring a flip chart paper and a flip chart text a pen and a pencil, a set of, that platinum or something else, because we have some uh, classroom activities as well on the final day. Then we can finish this module. And I think that I have only another module in this program. The other modules, in the other modules, you will meet different people, lecturers. Then I can say you goodbye then, right? Then,
Excuse me, sir.
yes,
Until what time we have the lectures on Thursday?
we will, now after 4 o'clock, you can't said no.
Yeah.
So then we will finish it by the around 3. That's it. Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, then I will arrange like that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. So then shall we wind off the session, right?
Sir, can I have the confirmation before Tuesday like that? Because you have to talk with Mr. Tarindran.
Okay, I
Not
just
the
now
can.
I am calling to him just after this lecture. I am talking to Tarindu and I will inform him. Then I will tell him that you all confirm that on Thursday they can. Then I will ask him to arrange the classroom and everything. Okay, don't worry.
Okay, sir. Sir,
Okay.
can we have this presentation and the presentation what we are going to do on physical class also? Then we can get the printouts and come.
Okay, I will send you. I'll send you, right?
Sir,
Okay.
can you send that physical and cognitive development in children PDF?
Okay, I will send you.
Thank you.
I will. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, then have a nice time. Then God bless you. May Triple M bless you. We'll see you on Thursday, right? Physically at Polymath campus, right? Have a nice time. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
thank you, sir.
welcome.